Today we have an adorable before and after transformation, as well as an incredible story where the pet is the one who did the rescuing. That and so much more right here on Pets on Parade. Good afternoon. This is Pets on Parade, brought to you by 3TV. My name is Kelsey Dickerson with the Arizona Humane Society. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and thank you for the 61 years of support of the Arizona Humane Society. We just had our 61st birthday, so thank you for helping us continue the life-saving work. Now, talking about saving lives, we have an adorable boy named Chico, who I'm absolutely in love with, and who is just one of the 17,000 lives that we saved last year. We're going to introduce you to him and many others later on. But before you get the chance to meet your forever friend on today's show, we want to give you the chance to win a way to transport your forever friend. You have the chance to win 4 wheels and help our four-legged friends at the same time. There's a Society and Valley Toyota dealers are teaming up for our first ever car raffle, and you could drive off with a 2018 Toyota CHR valued at over $25,000. Tickets are just $20 each, or 3 for $50, and 100% of your ticket purchase will help support the Arizona Humane Society's programs and services so we can save the lives of homeless pets in our community. Now, just 6,000 tickets will be sold for this awesome ride, and there are only 1,000 left. So make sure that you get yours today before they're gone by visiting azhumane.org/Toyota. Now, we also have lots of adorable kittens who are looking for their forever homes, including this girl, Daphne, who may have already used up one of her 9 lives. So we're going to tell you about her in just a minute. But before that, brought to the Arizona Humane Society when she was just a few weeks old, Molly is now 11 weeks old and is as stunning as any kitten you've ever seen. Luckily for this girl, she only had to spend a few days in our bottled baby ICU before foster hero Michelle took her into her home to get her nice and strong. She loves feather toys and playing with other kitties, is super friendly, and is even a messy eater when it comes to treats. She likes to toss them in the air. And if you're looking for a love bug kitten, Molly is the girl for you. And as you can tell, she's super playful. Now, like I mentioned earlier, this sweetie is pretty lucky she was found when she was. Lisa, what is her story?
Oh, well, sweet little Daphne, just 11 weeks old, was found in a car engine. So a lot of times we think of that in the wintertime because they crawl up in there to get warm. But in the summertime, you know, if a car's left there overnight and it's cooled down, they seek shade. So luckily, Kyle was able to step up and foster this spunky little ball of fluff. And she was a little bit sick when we first found her. She had kind of a little eye infection, and when they're sick and not ready to be able to go up for adoption, we need to foster. We can't put them into our bottle baby ICU at the time because we wouldn't want her to make any of the other kitties sick. So luckily, Kyle stepped up and fostered her until she got big and strong enough. So if you're thinking of leaving and you park your car outside, think about shade in the summertime too. Maybe slam your door or tap your hand on the hood when you go to get in your car, because there just might be one of these little adorable purring balls of fluff under your hood seeking some shade.
Yeah, that's right. Thank you for those important tips. Now, our next pup's transformation is truly an example of it taking a village to help save these animals. Daisy Duke was rescued in an apartment complex by an emergency animal medical technician, treated in our Second Chance Trauma Hospital for puppy strangles, an autoimmune disease, and then recovered with foster hero Kim before being adopted to her loving forever home. Wonderful success stories like Daisy Duke's are not possible without wonderful supporters like everyone watching out there today. Thank you for helping save her life. Now, Perry, I seriously love this dog, and I don't think anyone in the studio can tell why.
Well, if you were to adopt him, Kelsey, you'd be getting yourself a great, great doggie. This guy came to us as a transfer from a emergency animal clinic where he had wounds all over his body and apparently had either been fights or possibly road rash, but he was in pretty bad shape, and he's made a total recovery now. He is a big love bug, as you can see. He hasn't really moved since our little bump shot of him. He's just sitting here with me wrapping my arms around him, and he's not going to move. You know, this is a guy that's motivated to be trained, but probably likes pets more than he does treats. And you can use pets as a motivation too when you're training a dog. He is just a sweet guy. He greets everybody with a big tail wag, and he's made friends with everybody in here in the studio. You know, you can look at the ears right here and you see that they are cropped, and folks, don't do that. You know, they doesn't affect their hearing any. However, dogs use their ears for more than just They are masters of body language. They use ears as an indication of what's going on with other dogs. And when you take those ears away like that, it doesn't give them the ability to signal other dogs as to what they're feeling. So it is a deterrent in that way. And then, of course, when you do crop the ears, moisture gets in there and causes more and more ear infections. So please don't do this to your dog. It's a form of amputation. This guy deserves better. He is a big guy. He probably is not suitable for apartment living. You probably need a big backyard for him. He walks pretty good on a leash, though. I was kind of surprised. He walked very gently. We walked out to the garden. We had a little stroll, and we're back in the studio. Come on, Don, and take Chico home with you.
Yes, please. And then make sure you let me know where you're at so I can visit you. Now, a very important part of keeping our pets happy and healthy is through enrichment, to keep their minds mentally stimulated, especially now that the hot summer months are here and it's getting harder to get these pets physical exercise in. We want to give a shout out to our behavior team and intern Matthew, who is joining us again this summer to make enrichment items for the next few weeks. Matthew and Jeff even created a super cool hanging popsicle that, if you look pretty closely, it's actually a frog with a little face and dangly arms. I'm sure our pups really enjoyed it. You guys rock. Thank you so much. Now, there's nothing cuter than a little meow for a kitty cat, and I'm guessing this cutie has her name for a reason, Janine.
Yes, this is a little squeaker. It's so funny because I always call my kittens squeakers because they have the sweetest little meow. And meows basically are communication that people and animals have with each other. And, you know, dogs, they bark, but cats actually, they look you in the eye and they tell you things. Feed me, pet me, love me. I mean, they definitely are very communicative. So this little guy, or it's a little female squeaker, and she came to us as a bottle baby. She was a stray, and she was super tiny. So she went to our bottle baby ICU, and our staff and volunteers, they work in this ICU for round the clock. Every 2 hours, these babies have to be cared for because they are so fragile without their mom. And last year, we actually had 1,400 go through our ICU, which is amazing. That's a lot of lives saved to enhance your life, to have these little babies with you. So also, after a little while in the ICU, our foster hero, Deborah, took her home and socialized her and let her grow and become like this perfect little kitten. She is like one of those little head bumper kittens that just snuggles you, and she wants to, you know, be right next to you all the time. So she's very, very playful. And it always seems like black and white kitties tend to be a little more friendly. I don't know why, but I've had a couple myself, and I always find that to be common. So, but this little girl, she's always ready for something. So you need to bring her home and have her enhance your life.
That's right. Thank you, Janine. Now, we couldn't imagine life without our trusty co-pilot slash sidekick slash fur kid, is what Morgan said of Nellie, her fur baby since March. Morgan and Connor had recently moved to Arizona from the East Coast, and Morgan was in search of an adventure buddy to explore her new home in the desert. When she met Nellie, formerly Jasmine, a 4-year-old border collie mix, she could not leave without her. Though very shy and nervous at first, Morgan gained Nellie's trust and helped to build her confidence, bringing her to be the silly girl she is today. Now, she loves going on car rides, walks, and outdoor adventures, and keeps busy at home with puzzle toys and learning new tricks. And how cute is her freedom ride photo right after